Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to solve Karnataka Board 10 Standard English Supplementary Question Paper 2023, that is June's Supplementary Question Paper, first language English. Following since 6 o'clock. Next, second question, do you enjoy dash cricket? Enjoy playing cricket is the correct form, that is option D. Next, third question, love smells like, the figure of speech used here is similar. He has not finished his work yet. The appropriate question tag to be added he is. He next, fifth question. The pen is mightier than the sword. Option D is correct answer. Next option, and to the right is the correct answer. Next, second main. Here observe the relation night. Then permit, prohibit, optimistic, pessimistic, develop, development, and prefer, preference. Next, freeze, froze, strive, strove. Next, rewrite the third main, rewrite as directed. 3 questions will be given, each question 1 mark, will get 3 marks. Rewrite using so that not. We are too poor to stay in such a hotel. We are so poor that we cannot stay in such a hotel. Next, 12th question. Change the voice of sentence. Some boys were helping the wounded man. The wounded man was being helped by some boys. Then rewrite the sentence into exclamatory sentence. She dances very beautifully. How beautifully she dances. Okay, so 3 questions. Next, fourth main. Answer the following questions in a sentence. How much money did Tella get for her hair? $20. Okay, 4 questions will be asked. Each question 1 mark, will get 4 marks. Next, 15th question. Which station did the blind girl get into the train? Rohana. 16th question. The blacksmith and baker ran like a pair of high-stepping hackneys. Who was Lochinvar? So Lochinvar was a young knight from Scotland. Next, fifth main. Answer the following questions in 2 to 3 sentences. 7 questions will be given. Each question 2 marks, carries 2 marks. So therefore, you will get 14 marks. What changes? So 18th question. What changes occur in the girl's behavior when the wrong man offered to make ribbons for her? Ribbons were made bright with colors, spent a lot of time every day tying the colored ribbon around her hair. The minutes slipped by unutilized. Much work was left unfinished. So these are the points you have to write. Next, most of flavored and sweetened has has absolutely no nutritive value, damaging effect on the digestive system and the bones. Okay, next 20th question. Why does the poet use the expression yellow leaves in the poem Sonnet 73? So the expression says that leaves are. Next, 21st question. What stealthy act does the boy commit? A little boat was tied to a willow tree. Rocky gave its usual home. He unloosed her chain, stepping in pushed from the shore. It was an act of stealth. 22nd question. Request. Bhutto went to Dronacharya to learn. Why was Captain Smollett unhappy? Captain Smollett was unhappy that he had no hand in choosing his crew, and was unhappier still that everyone knew that they were sailing for treasure. How do the brave Greek blind Cyclops? They placed the sharp ends they had heated red hot right into the eye of the drunken cannibal. Next, sixth main, rewrite as directed. Three question will be given, 2 marks each question will get 6 marks. Okay, change the following sentence to reported speech. The teacher said to the student, work hard and be regular in your studies. The teacher advised the students to work hard and to be regular in their following. In the word, comparative sentence, Vivekananda is greater than most other philosophers in the world. Superlative is Vivekananda is one of the greatest philosophers in the world. Then combine the sentence. As soon as she began reading the novel, someone knocked at the door, or no sooner did she spear, which was turning out badly. So, conducting experiment about his spear, which was turning out badly, and discovered all sort of things about yeast. Thus, Pasteur proved himself to be useful to a manufacturer in Lille. 29th question. How does the poet brings out the agony and dispersion of the female crane in the poem? She circled the sky in moment of grace over his disgraceful end. She returned to the death scene with grief and inscribed its intensity in dots and bits like Morse code transmitted in air. Kissed few feathers, picked the ones that wind had not taken away, sat to hatch the feathers into trolling chick she pinned away. 13th question. Describe the ideas of spirituality as explained in the poem Vachana. So the rich people build temple for Shiva, God. Basavanna, being poor, cannot do it but wants to show devotion to his Lord. Consoles himself saying that his body is a temple, legs are pillar, body the shrine, and head cupola of gold. Things standing are not permanent, but the moving ever shall stay forever. 31st question. How do nature and hunters disturb the stones on the wall? During winter, the snow feet frozen ground swells. The upper boulder spills in the sunny day. This creates gaps. Rabbit hides itself under the wall. Hunters disturb the stones on the wall while chasing the rabbits. Explain the incident which made Parashurama realize that Karna was not a Brahmana. Karna went to Parashurama and became his disciple by representing to him that he was a Brahmana. One day Parashurama was reclining with the head on Karna's lap when a stinging worm burrowed into Karna's cheek. Blood began to flow and the pain was terrible. Karna bore it without tremor lest he should disturb the master's sleep. He should disturb the master's sleep. That is the question. Illustrate how the young students of Germany pay homage to Anne Frank. In March 1957, a Hamburg student suggested that flowers should be laid peeled. 100 pedaled on bikes 120 kilometers in lashing rain. Standing in front of the mass graves, a 17-year-old schoolgirl horrible ended. She also hoped that never again among their people must such a diseased and inhuman hatred arise. Why does Gandhiji say that Alexander's conquest cannot be called moral action? Historians had called Emperor Alexander Great. During his conquest, he took the Greek language and Greek culture, arts, and manner. Today, we enjoy the benefits of Greek civilization and fame. Alexander was termed great, but he cannot be called moral. Madame Safroni said this to Della. When Della came to Madame Safroni's shop to sell her hair, she questioned where sentence. The fifth question. Thank goodness it's a short journey. The eyes are not here. Ruskin Bond, blind girl said to the narrator. When narrator and the girl were impressing each other, the narrator said that she would be at her station very soon. The girl said that she had no experience of traveling in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours and said the above sentence. Next, but so Pear said to Jane, so the love of sentence. He rode all unarmed and He rode all alone. So Lochinvar, written by Sir Walter Scott. So Lochinvar was a brave and young knight who came out of the west guns with him. Men trump over women still. Men trample women's rights at will. CLM John Masefield. So John Masefield feels sad and ashamed. Quote from memory. So the poem you have to write. In this one poem you have to write 4 marks you will get. Okay. So first was I was angry with my friend. I told grow. Or you can write he stayed not for break. He alighted at Netherby gate. The bride had consented. The gallant came late. Next, 10th main answer marks. Enumerate the values which the poet father wants the teacher to teach his son. There are both good and bad people in the world. Not to blindly follow the majority. Listen to all and be able to differentiate the truth and falsehood. Not to be ashamed of tears. Stand to fight for right things. Not to sell the strength and intelligence to the highest bidders. Teach him how to laugh with the sign. 41st question. What does C.V. Raman say about the beauty of countryside and rain-fed tanks? A little stream trickling over the rocks or a little pond by the wayside where the cattle quench their thirst of an evening. The rain-fed tanks that are so common in South India often badly neglected. Cheering sight when they are full, they are shallow. The way is silt laden and throws the light back and the bottom does not show up. Play a vital role in South Indian agriculture. Tanks are surprisingly, surprisingly large, and it is a beautiful sight to see the sunrise or set over. Our question: the writer compares Stella's hair and Jim's watch to the Queen of Sheba's jewels and King Solomon's treasure. Explain. So, there were two positions to see him pluck at his beard from envy. Illustrates the difference between making to cure anthrax. So a moral act must be our own act, must spring from our own will. If we act mechanically, there is no moral content in our act. Such action would be immoral. If we think it proper to act like a machine and use our discrimination, it may be moral of a king to pardon a culprit. The messenger bearing the order of pardon plays only a mechanical part in the king's moral act. If the messenger were the bear the king's order would, and he cannot understand morality. When we care for our conscience, then alone can be regarded to have stepped on to the moral road. Or pasture collected some sheep, goats, and cows and divided into two lots. One lot have gave injections of his weak anthrax germs. Other lot was left alone. Certain days, all the animals were injected with the most deadly, and what happened to the animals. Even though Pasteur was so sure of himself, he had felt nervous. All the two marks for each question. So here, so you should read this passage and you should answer. Okay. So next environment. So next is page. Then 45th year they are given a letter writing. So here two means or option they are given. In this one letter you have to write format you should maintain, matter what content you write, and language. It will depends. So okay friends, this was the video. If this video was helpful, please give a like.